Hey everybody, welcome to Fasting Forward Day 11. My name is John McCulley. I'm an entrepreneur and VP of Operations from Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm excited to have you with me today as we go into this awesome content out of Proverbs 19. If we're being honest today, this one hits super close to home to me like yesterday because most of the mistakes I regret as a leader and as a father didn't happen because I didn't care and because I didn't make the effort. They happened because I was moving too fast, and that caused me not to think. I decided before I thought and prayed, and I reacted before I listened, and I acted while pressure was super loud and wisdom was quiet. And that's always going to make you react in haste. And today is about decision making without haste. Proverbs 19:2 says something we don't like to hear. It says, "Desire without knowledge is not good, and whoever makes haste with his feet misses his way." In other words, speed doesn't equal wisdom. Desire without knowledge is a dangerous thing, and urgency without discernment is destructive. We live in a world that rewards us for fast decisions. How many likes can we get? Quick replies, rapid executions, how many followers, how many looks, how many views, instant answers. But Scripture consistently warns leaders about haste, about moving too fast, about doing things without thinking. Because haste skips the process. Haste ignores wise counsel, and haste confuses pressure with direction. And when we move fast without clarity, we don't just miss details, we miss the way. Here's a personal leadership confession for me. I've made decisions because I didn't want to disappoint someone. I felt behind. I was afraid of losing momentum, and I wanted the discomfort to stop. I wanted the voices to just quiet down in my head. And at the time, it feels justified. I felt justified. But later, when I could see it clearly, I wasn't being decisive. I was being impatient. I was refusing to wait on the right answer and to do the right thing. And we don't usually call it haste in the moment. We call it leadership. We call it stick-to-itiveness. That's not how it works. Haste shows up as sending an email too fast, saying yes when we should have paused, making a call because silence felt uncomfortable. And when we spend months cleaning up something like that, we could have decided it in minutes. We're just a big time waster, and we've all been there. We've all been in a place where we just wasted a bunch of time doing something the wrong way and had to answer for that when we could have just done it right the first time. So our first focus today is this: pressure is not permission. Just because something feels urgent doesn't mean it deserves a decision. Pressure shouts, wisdom waits. As leaders, we need to relearn how to sit with tension without resolving it too quickly. Because not every decision needs to be made today. It can wait. Not every problem needs an immediate answer. Sometimes you got to sit in it. Sometimes you've got to be quiet enough in your head to be able to wait for the answer to materialize and be the right thing, not the fast thing. The second focus today is to slow your body before you speed your mind. Haste lives in the body first. Tight chest, fast breathing, racing thoughts. Before we decide, we need to slow ourselves down. And we need to slow down physically and mentally. Pause, breathe. We did this yesterday. Take a breath. Pray. Sometimes just talking to God gets me to the right place. Sometimes just saying it out loud gets me to the right place. Because slowness isn't weakness. Slowness is discipline. Taking a heartbeat, taking time, that's not weakness, that's strength. You have to learn how to just take that breath and live in that moment. The third focus today is to separate decisiveness from impulsiveness. Decisive leaders are clear. Impulsive leaders are rushed. We've all been impulsive and rushed. Decisiveness comes from clarity. Impulsiveness comes from comfort. When you have wisdom speaking to you and not that discomfort rushing you, you're not going to make the faster decisions. You're going to make the better decisions. When you let go of the things that are tightened up in your body and relax, you are a better leader. You are a better human. Our extra edge today is that haste damages trust. When leaders move too fast, teams feel it. When we change the direction, the priorities shift, the confidence erodes. People don't understand what we're doing. They don't trust us. Slow, thoughtful decisions build credibility. People just don't trust us when we move too fast. They trust us when we move wisely. And wisdom takes time, it speaks quietly, and it looks comfortable. Just like every day, we're going to tie this back to biblical fasting, because fasting is one of the best tools God gives us to break haste. Because hunger slows you down physically. It forces your awareness and it interrupts impulse. When we fast, we're training ourselves to pause before acting. We're practicing restraint. Every single hunger cue today can become a leadership reminder. I don't have to react. I don't have to decide right now. I can wait and seek wisdom. Fasting teaches us to be clear, because clarity comes after restraint, not before. So today, let's take a moment and pray together. God, slow me down. Help me recognize when pressure is driving my decisions. Teach me to pause instead of react. Give me wisdom that comes from listening, not rushing. Help me make decisions that I won't regret later, because I trust you with the timing. Man, what a strong prayer today. I have been moving hastily all day long. This video is coming out late because I decided early in the day to clean up my entire office right after I got done with my work tasks, and realized that turned into a 9-mile long effort to move these toolboxes together so I could store more things, my camera gear and all my lighting stuff. But it was an exercise in understanding I was just moving too fast, and I slowed down so that this would be where it needs to be for today. So I'm sorry you're getting it late, but I'm still excited for the content in it and for all of you that have been watching. Don't forget, Momentum Method coming out soon. Pay attention to our social media for that. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.